Hey guys, today's story is about a murder-inclined edgelord barbarian. I've been lurking for a while, and I decided to share one of my horror stories. The cast. There's myself, with a true neutral vengeance paladin, a neutral good lord bard, a true neutral way of the elements monk, a wild sorcerer, and an edgy, chaotic evil barbarian, and the designed nightmare of this story. So yeah, from the start I knew the barbarian was going to be trouble. First session he showed up last minute, with absolutely no backstory. He didn't even have a character. He just threw something together in about 10 minutes before starting. There's no exaggeration here. When asked about his character, you can probably guess what he said.
He's an orphan. He was abandoned, so he had to steal everything he could, and then he killed someone, and loved it, so he never stopped killing.
Moving on to the meeting of the party, his character
didn't react and say a thing
until some of the townspeople recognized him. Friends of the seasoned warrior, his level 1 barbarian, had killed in combat. The edgelord slammed his fist on the table and yelled that he didn't care about the people he just murdered. So yeah, I knew trouble was approaching. Everything went fine for the first couple of sessions. The edgelord was just really edgy and quiet and mysterious and angry and probably searching for his brother who murdered his family and left him behind. Or something. Mostly, the party just ignored him. He wasn't creating any trouble and was just a boring character. Until we got a mission to escort some travelers out of the woods to a city nearby. For some freaking edgelord reason, he decided that the travelers needed to die, and proceeded to attack them. They weren't completely defenseless, so they fought back. The party didn't want to fight the travelers, especially because we needed the money. So everybody just tried to stop the fight as best as we could. The bard started creating illusions, trying to make it seem that we were being ambushed by big and angry creatures. The monk and I were trying to physically make it stop. And the sorcerer was trying to charm the edgelord to try to make him stop. Nothing worked, until my paladin hit with enough damage to knock the edgelord unconscious and stop the manslaughter. Needless to say, the travelers demanded his head. We refused. As moronic and as bloodthirsty as he was still a party member. So, with a bit of persuasion and a bit of intimidation, the travelers agreed to let him live, as long as he was tied up and unarmed for the rest of the trip. We obliged. The edgelord, not so much. After tying him up, we asked if he was okay, if the ropes were too tight and all. The edgelord screamed at us that the party was a bunch of traitors, helping the enemy instead of him. Why weren't we helping him and all that jazz? All the while not giving us absolutely no reason why he did what he did. So the agreement with the travelers stayed in place. We asked one last time if he was fine, and if he could give us his reasons. Now he screamed he would kill us all, break the ropes, and slaughter all of the party. All of the while whining to us out of character that we were jerks for not helping him. The edgelord started rolling to break the ropes, failing miserably each time, and getting more and more frustrated, and never stopping the never-ending parade of telling the party how he would kill our characters, and so on and so forth. The party got annoyed with this and decided they couldn't trust this guy. He was threatening us, so after he insulted my paladin's deity, my paladin took the rest of his stuff away and tied him with a stronger rope. The session ended before we got to the city we're supposed to, and edgelord's player proceeds to argue with me, saying that he was going to kill us because his barbarian is the strongest in the party. You know, because barbarians are the only class that are strong, and we can't defeat them, because
rage beats everything you guys have.
I showed my average smite damage, which was about 2/3 of his badly rolled HP. He then started to ignore me, and whine some more that I was ruining his fun, and that I was against him, that I didn't understand RP at all, and even if he was the only evil character in a mostly neutral, with a sprinkling of good, party, and he knew that since he created his character after everyone else had already had theirs made. He complained that no one at the party tried to even get to know his character, so he had no reason to not want to kill our characters, even when every single time he answered with,
He shares and doesn't say a thing.
but no, I was making everyone target him because I didn't like him. To be fair, when he presented his character, I made an Edgelord joke. Then everyone made an Edgelord joke. Then, when we got bored of him answering every question the same, we all made Edgelord jokes. I guess he was angry that we treated his character as a joke, and didn't think the Edgelord was as cool and as amazing as he thought he was. I honestly think he got tired of having his antics mostly ignored, and tried to show how an amazing combatant he was. Or something, I don't know. And the bottom line is, he didn't show any signs of dropping the game, and if he shows up next time, I'm going to kill his character off. My paladin certainly can't trust the Edgelord after all the threats, and I can't trust the Edgelord's player because he seems out for my blood. So I ask you guys, would I be the jerk if I killed his character off? And if so, what do you guys suggest I do about it? Because clearly, talking about it is not going to work. Well guys, yet another story about another Edgelord. But generally speaking, the OP should probably drop the Edgelord off at the nearest town guard, and furthermore, the DM should be dropping the player as a whole, considering, well, you know. I highly doubt that this player, like most, would really change the way that they're doing anything because they can do no wrong. From general experience and from general experience of reading these stories, even if you attempt to be reasonable with those types of problem players, you're not going to get anywhere. But in any case, guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you have a story that you'd like me to narrate, let me know. And as always, thanks for watching, and have a good one.